let's get right into it. The Democratic debate. I'm going to admit I did not watch it. I follow along on Twitter because that's the only way that I can do it. I need that filter. I can't watch it directly. But did anybody actually watch it?
Can this audience clap if you watch the Democratic debate?
So that's 5 or 6?
Half the room.
That's you can't tell. We can't see anything.
I feel the spirit of.
You can feel the energy of the people. Okay. That makes sense.
I just think 15% of the people were very enthusiastic. Yeah. Okay. I didn't watch it. I only watched clips. I watched clips.
I listened to it on the radio. Like I live in a different decade.
Wow. That's like so Midwestern of you.
Were you by a fire?
What?
By chance?
Was I by a fire?
Yes.
Oh, on the radio?
Yeah, like fireside chats.
I mean, a car maybe blew up in the vicinity, but I don't know. I wasn't aware. Yeah.
Nika, did you listen to the debates or just follow the no?
No, is something happening soon? Like I have no idea. I just came for the free drinks.
Me too. I really wish I could bury my head in the sand when it comes to the debates, but I have a political talk show like an idiot. But Karen, do you think there was a winner or a loser of the debate?
Everyone. I really don't like Pete Buttigieg.
No.
I deeply hate him.
Yeah.
I hate his face. I hate his voice. I hate his body. I hate his smug. I hate his smug impression. I hate what he says out of his mouth, and he looks so smug saying it. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing winning all this shit? This is crazy out here on these streets. And he's just like.
That's your Peter.
It's really good.
Thank you so much.
This from somebody who watched it on the radio. That's amazing.
As somebody who has the closest resemblance to Pete Buttigieg, I can say, well done.
Daniel, do you have an opinion on Pete Buttigieg?
Do I have an opinion on Pete? I mean, he's not going to do anything. I mean, no, I'm not like a fan. He's going to disappear.
It's like, do you have an opinion on cornflakes?
What?
That's like asking, an opinion on Pete Buttigieg. Like, do you have an opinion on Cheerios? Like, they're fine. They're there.
No, she fucking hates cornflakes. Give me those fucking Lucky Charms or nothing.
I want Raisin Bran! I love Raisin Bran.
You want Raisin Bran?
I do like Raisin Bran. It's so good.
I just like that it's brown.
It's black?
And I said it, and I'm black.
Oh, and you're black. Do black people not like Raisin Bran?
They don't be eating them.
Really? So what's a black cereal?
Anything that's sweet.
Yeah, chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes?
Fruit Loops.
Milk
Corn Pops.
chocolate. Yeah.
And then you add a bag of sugar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kool-Aid.
If Kool-Aid had a cereal, it would be...
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. They should jump on that.
If Kool-Aid had a cereal, that milk would be delicious. Let's talk about, I think it's kind of objective that Mike Bloomberg lost this debate. He did not do well. He was kind of like floating by before the debate, having all these ads attacking Trump. We were like, okay, rich guy attacking rich guy, we can get down. And then the debate.
This dude has no personality.
No.
I mean, the dude, I saw his face. I had a flashback to every bar mitzvah I went to, and just the kid in the corner like, fuck. Like, what? Why am I here? Like, oh, man. It was very satisfying to see somebody that's probably just been complimented, and yes, his whole life, just get destroyed. And as somebody who loves Bravo reality TV shows, that was like beautiful.
Yeah, it was like the Real Housewives of the Democratic
It was
Party.
Vanderpump Rules season 1. Just fucking. But alright, yeah.
Yeah,
I love reality TV.
I love reality so much.
Do you watch it on the radio?
I would if I could.
Before we move on, I just want to talk a little bit about Bernie Sanders. He's recently come under fire because some of his supporters are kind of nasty on Twitter. So do you think it's fair to blame him for that? Do you think he's somewhat responsible for the way his supporters act? Karen, what do you think?
I think he kind of is. I think he kind of is responsible, and I don't have a joke for that. But literally upstairs, they were like, "But it's not his fault. I mean, he's just out there putting his ideas out there." And it's like if you say a joke as a comedian, and then somebody laughs for the wrong reason at your joke. When I started stand up many years ago, you'd think I'd be funnier by now. It's really devastating for all of us. You know? But I used to do this joke where I'd be like, at the end of a set, and normally I would only do this if it went well, but at the end of a set I would say, and whether you enjoyed this or not, it doesn't really matter because I'm a stand-up comedian. I really only have to be half as funny to go twice as far. Meant to be. Oh, thank you, one person. Thank you. She gets
it. Know if we were allowed to laugh at that, or like, is that the part we're not supposed to laugh at?
You're like, what is the?
It's a trick.
But that was meant to be sarcastic. It was like meant to be dry. But I remember sometimes I stopped doing it. I stopped doing that joke because it's like sometimes crowds would laugh knowingly, but then sometimes crowds would laugh and they'd be like, ha 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 ha, it is true. You know, like that's super true. And you're like, I don't know if that's what I want to be giving off as a vibe. And then they're like, but that's not your fault. You're a comedian. And I was like, yeah, but I guess that's my point. Just a comedian. I was like, if you're running for fucking president, kind of think you have some responsibility for the way that people are interacting and what you say, and how it's impacting the way that people are acting online, if the idea is that you're supposed to have a moral high ground over other people, right? I mean...
Be best.
Yeah.
Now, who is Bernie Sanders?
He's the one that looks like Larry David.
Oh. Now, who is Larry David?
He's the one that wrote Seinfeld, yeah.
Okay, Seinfeld.
And that's it. Can you imagine if Seinfeld never came? What would Larry David be doing now if not for Seinfeld? I don't know. Okay, before we move on, one last question. Fuck, marry, kill. Biden, Bloomberg, Steyer.
Wow.
What is that, a new rap album? I got the notes from the email, so I know it's something. But what is that? Are you guys looking at me like...
Those are three.
So three choices. If you had to fuck, marry, or kill, Biden, Bloomberg, or Steyer.
Okay, Daniel, you look like you have an answer ready.
Yeah, go ahead, Daniel.
First of all,
I'll do it. I'll answer. I don't give a fuck. This is my show. I'll do
I'm
it.
so sorry for that.
go for it.
Okay. First of all, I'd kill Bloomberg. I would definitely fuck Biden.
Wait.
Those teeth.
Biden seems like he could kind of fucking lay it down, though.
Right? Don't you think Biden could lay it down? The way he bit his wife's finger, we were like, oh yeah.
The way he kissed his niece, man.
Yeah.
Biden looks like he has worms. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I've had worse. And then I'd marry Steyer, because he just seems like a good guy. No? Who would you marry in that scenario?
I think you gotta marry Biden.
Really?
You'd be pretty angry at the dinner table. You would be angry.
Why would you be angry?
No, but Biden is he's very passionate. He gets passionate, puts his foot in his mouth a lot of the time.
That's true.
Like corn pop over for dinner?
Corn Pop, another good black cereal. All right, let's move on. No, I guess
This
not.
is totally going left, huh?
All right. We're just going to move on. That's the great thing about my show, is that I can move on to the next topic. Okay.